Hello and welcome to CatFM, the show you can't find on your radio. I am your host, Hayden, also known as Infamous Cat, and joining me again is CptCanada. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me again. Always a pleasure, my friend.
It's alright. Sorry to bring you in on such short notice, but I needed a guest, and luckily you're free.
I am free in a lot of ways, given the
Yeah,
state of the world.
that is true. That is very true. A lot of people are very free. Some people aren't as free. Hence why Chloe's not here, but that's fine.
Well, I hope Chloe's doing well. And yeah, no, absolutely. It's crazy times. Crazy times. And
Yeah, but luckily, actually, I just saw in the news today that New Zealand has had 0 cases today in the last
that
24
is a
hours. Yeah,
that is that is amazing news. I'm so happy about that.
I know, it's awesome. I saw that and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. So, no new cases in the past 24 hours, which
And have
is,
they be
yeah.
have they begun to roll back changes yet
Yeah,
in New Zealand?
so uh, literally a week ago, they rolled back from like full lockdown to like just slightly more eased up lockdown. So fast food and some cafes are open, but you have to order online, and it's mostly either drive through or like if you go to a cafe, you got to order it online and then show up at the cafe and they'll stick it outside for you. Yeah.
That's kind of where Canada's at right now.
Ah, yeah.
That's how we're handling.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I got some Uber Eats on Saturday, which was cool. I hadn't had it in like over a month, and I was kind of missing it.
What'd you
It's,
have?
I had burger.
Burger from where? Like your local joint or a chain?
It's kind of a chain. It's called Velvet Burger. I'm not sure if it's only in New Zealand or where it is, but they're really good. It's like gourmet burgers. It was like $10 for the burger or something like that. And I got some fries as well and a drink. It was cool. It
I
sort
bet
of,
that.
yeah. It sort of felt like going back to normal because I'd usually before the lockdown stuff I'd usually get takeout on the weekends anyway. Not like every single weekend, but most weekends I'd get delivery. So it kind of felt like a
Yeah,
normal, yeah. Felt kind of normal, like everything was back to normal, just for like a day. It was really nice.
absolutely. That return to normality
Yeah,
for sure. And I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I'm excited for that as well. That
yeah, it
switch.
was really cool. I had some beers. I had some delivery. It just felt like a usual weekend.
Well, shout out to Velvet Burger because I'm looking at their site right now, and oh my stars,
Yeah,
that looks delicious.
it's so good. The one I had was like a pulled pork burger.
Oh man.
Yep, it was. Ugh. It had like little jalapeno things inside of it. It was amazing. So yeah, there was another one.
Did
There's
it,
another one called Burger Fuel, and I was thinking about getting that, but they aren't on delivery yet. They're about to be, but uh, I want to go onto the
does
website.
it have an does it have a name before we move on? The burger because I'm looking at the site and there's some interesting names like Velvet Lady, Babe,
Yeah,
Luxburg.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. Let me just quickly. I'm on the website. Um, where's all the burgers? I can't remember the name of it. Menu. It was a. The moment I see the name, I'll know it. Oh, the King Saddleback. It says smoky pulled pork, sauerkraut, fried pickles, red onion, chili mayo, and relish.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
looks like a king.
it was so
I
good.
gotta say, I gotta say this. Can you scroll up? Are you on the website still?
Yeah,
You should scroll up a bit to the cheesy bro. I think the audience would really appreciate the descriptions this company's given their burgers.
cheesy bro. He's that mate with all the one-liner dad jokes. He's the cheesy bro. You couldn't taste any better with beef double cheese. Yes, you read that right. Gherkin, salad, American mustard, relish, and aioli.
I'm sold.
Nice. This video is not sponsored by Velvet Burger.
Yo, Velvet. All right, send
Yeah.
us that sponsor.
Send us that sponsor money. I'll talk about your burgers all day. They're really good. And
You-
they're pretty like well priced as well. Like reasonably priced for what they are.
Exactly, and I'll trust you on that because that is quite expensive for a burger, but it's all about the worth, right?
Yeah. Though like it makes sense sort of like in comparison with like the exchange rates, like to you that would be quite high, but it would probably be something like $6-7 in like US or Canadian dollars.
Very true.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like we have gourmet burger joints here too, right? It's not a Wendy's burger, it's not a McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
It's, you know what? Like, I
Yeah.
really want to get a good burger. And it's
Oh yeah. So yeah, I thought for my first meal that I could buy from delivery, it would be a nice, good burger. Like I could have got Macca's or something, but I was like, no, I want to get a good burger. It's been a while. I need something good. So yeah. All right. Let's crack into this game. So Streets of Rage 4, which has just come out just a couple days ago. I think it's still free on Game Pass.
oh, it's free?
Yeah, free on Xbox Game Pass.
Perfect.
Yeah. Do you have Game Pass?
I do. I actually recently started playing Sea of Thieves today,
Oh,
actually.
nice. Oh, cool. Yeah. And get this.
Getting it now.
You can play online too. Actually, oh no, I was gonna say actually, if I wait like a second, maybe we could play together. But
I
I'd
think you
have
should
to-
go ahead.
Okay.
We'll see where the download's at, but we should keep it rolling.
Okay. Though I'd have to actually add you on Game Pass first before we. Oh no. I think you can find online games. You just have to find my username. Anyway, I'll start the game anyway. While you do all that, I'll start a new story, just so that people can see it from the beginning, and just on normal mode. So I picked this girl first because she had a guitar and I thought she looked cool, but I might go with a different character for this playthrough. Either Axel or Floyd. Floyd looks kind of cool.
I like your logic, though.
Yeah, I was like, she has a guitar, she's cool. So I started playing as her. She's got a cool attacks. But Axel's like a classic. I'm pretty sure he's from the original games.
I already love the retro feel to this, though,
Yeah.
right? The whole guitar slung beyond the back, you know, like that, the shirt tied around his waist. That's
Yeah.
so 90s.
Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna go classic. Axel Stone. Oops, I should probably. This music's really cool as well. It's real jazzy. Sounds kind of 80s.
Absolutely.
That sort of synthy. Love it. So yeah, 10 years passed since the fall of Mr. X and his syndicate. The city has been in peace till now. Hasn't it been 10 years since the last game? Damn, that makes sense. And world as well. Neat.
Nice.
Awesome. So the game timeline matches up with real time. Hell yeah.
And just a heads up to the viewers out there who don't have Game Pass, you can actually get it for $1 for an entire month.
Yeah, it's so
So you
cheap.
can try out any game. Just get it for $1. Cancel your sub. You've got it for a month, and then you can decide if you want it or not.
And if
So for
you
gamers on a budget,
and I know you get 3 months with Discord Nitro. So if you're on Discord and you've got Nitro, get it. This is how I first came across Xbox Game Pass. It was like
that's actually what I.
yeah. It's like we've got 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. So I was like, oh okay. And then it's like it works on PC as well. And I was like, oh cool, that's neat. Oh shit, I'm getting whacked.
You are getting
Oh,
touched.
yeah.
And it's also, even if you had Xbox Game Pass for a while and just kind of let it go. For
Yeah.
me, I haven't had Xbox for a while, and
Yeah.
even if you have an original account, it'll still work. The
Yeah.
free with the dollar pass.
And if you have Xbox console, then it will works on that too. But I don't have a console, so I was glad it works on PC. I think it's
I'm
just.
in the same boat as you.
I think it's just Windows 10. Are you on Windows 10? Just throwing a fucking hand.
Sorry, by Windows what?
Think
Windows 10,
it's
yes.
Only Windows 10, yeah. Sure you can. Yeah. Fucking shank. This is really fun. Oh, some street thugs. Let's throw knives at him. Stop sliding me, you bitch. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Why do I keep wasting these specials on on thin air?
Just the way she goes.
Yeah.
So I'd
Hell
like to know
yeah.
from you and also the viewers out there who can comment, what's your favorite side scroller retro game like this? Whether it be, Power Rangers, Streets of Rage, Ninja Turtles. What's your favorite game?
Mine will probably be, just for nostalgia reasons, Double Dragon. So my dad, he had a best friend who had a Double Dragon arcade game, like a full-on arcade machine with Double Dragon.
Oh wow!
So would play that whenever we'd go to visit. Like would go to visit my dad on holidays and weekends and stuff. And would go hang out at his friend's house and play Double Dragon. So that holds a special place in my memory.
Special place in your heart.
Yeah, playing Double Dragon with my dad and my brother. And right at the end, you got to rescue the girl, and because we were like really really young, when you rescue the girl, she kisses you, and because we were little kids, we're like, ooh, we don't want to get kissed, so we'd like the first person to push the button, the attack button would go unlock the girl and rescue her, and so we'd cover our buttons and like would try push the other person's button to make them kiss the girl.
Yeah, you'd swipe at your buddy.
Yeah, so like me and my brother would be playing, and I'd cover up my buttons and he'd try and click mine, and I'd try and click his. So that way someone would rescue the girl and she'd kiss them. We'd be like, ooh, I don't want to get kissed by the girl, yuck.
Who usually won that little bout? Or should I say lost?
Usually my brother won, because he's older. But I remember once, so like you could run and jump off the edge of the arena and die. And one time, my brother decided just to jump off the arena, so if someone died, she automatically went to the person who was still alive. So my brother decided to jump off the arena, and she started to walk over to my character, so I followed suit, and she jumped off with us. He's like, see ya. He was like, see ya. Yeah, he like jumps off, and I was like, no. So I followed him and jumped off the arena, and then she followed us. It was so good. I remember that. We were like laughing so much that she followed us off the side of the arena.
It's so yeah, absolutely right. What the world changed, right?
It was so good. So yeah, I tried playing Double Dragon a little while ago on emulator, and it's really hard. I don't know how we managed to get so far through it and beat it. I played it again, and damn, it's tough.
You know what I'm thinking? I think you should get your old man in on this.
I would, but sadly he passed away 20 years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man.
That's okay. It's been a while. I'm sure he'd love this, actually. This was right up his alley. But,
yeah. I think it's a joyous memory for you, though.
Yeah.
In hindsight,
it's kind of why it holds such a big part of my memory, is because it reminds me of spending time with my dad. Playing Double Dragon. That's why it's so special to me. Yeah, I like some of these games. There's that other one, I can't remember what it's called. And you play as the big burly dude trying to rescue his daughter. Oh, boss fight.
Yeah. Oh, guy. Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, you're
It's
like,
called. I know what you're talking about.
he's like the mayor or
That's what I thought
something.
this was.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, he's like the mayor and he's trying to rescue his daughter, but he's like huge. It's like the world's buffest mayor. I can't remember what it's called though, and you can play as 3 characters. Like one of 3 characters. Oh, this is gonna...
It's called Final Fight,
That's it.
and
Final
it's
fight.
my tag.
Yeah, that's a classic.
When you actually first said Streets of Rage, I thought you were talking about Final Fight the first time because I love those games as well,
Dang
and
it.
we're due for one of those.
Yeah. Whoa, I got an achievement. Catch a weapon in midair. Hell yeah. This is really hard. It's really hard to fight with him. The girl was really fast. She moved really quickly. I think I'm going to switch to her after this boss because I got through to the end of the boss with her. She moves way quicker. This guy's really sluggish. He can't run. Okay. Alright. I'll switch back to the girl now. Choose assist? No. Alright. Back to... Cherry. Oh, what? Oh, do I have to play through that whole level again? I did it earlier. What the hell? Lame. Yeah, see, she can run. She uses her guitar as a weapon, which is kind of cool. Oh well, this is fine.
Let me go.
Ah, what the hell? Ah, it just crashed on me. Come on, what the Okay, sorry viewers. That was random. Game just up and died.
That is actually okay on my end because my download's actually going pretty quickly, but I'm
Nice.
gonna plug in landline, which will make it go faster, and it might make me disconnect. Hopefully not. We'll see.
I hope not. Can't have much of a show if my guest is disconnected. While we're waiting, let's talk some news. So, new game announced, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which looks kind of cool actually. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in forever. No, I've definitely not played the new ones. I heard they'd gone downhill quite a bit. But this one looks kind of cool. So you play as it's in Ivor? I think that's how you say it. As a
Viking guy.
Yeah, Viking clan warrior, but you can choose the character to be either male or female. So you play as...
Oh, really?
So the character has the same name, and it's the same, like, you're a Viking clan leader, but you can play as either a man or a woman. Which is kind of neat.
I wonder if it's just cosmetic or if it actually has some influence on the storyline.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool if, like, it had some sort of influence on the storyline. Like, you play as the woman and you have slightly different story options. I know that it has RPG elements, so like some things, depending on what you do, will change the outcome of the story.
Yeah, and a game like that makes me think of as like kind of like Resident Evil, how you can play as Jill or Leon.
Yeah.
And you're in the same area, but it's a different experience.
Yeah. It might probably be something like that. Oh fuck. Getting shanked again. Don't shank me. Fuck, I was running straight into his knife. Right, she doesn't have as much health as Axel, but she moves way quicker. Yes, take that, bitch. Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out. It says it's scheduled for like holidays, so I'm guessing end of year, sort of like Christmas release.
Makes sense.
Yeah. shit.
They've been on a pretty yearly schedule, have they not, with those games?
Yeah. So there's a lot of people, like I've heard some people saying, like complaining, like because they release them so quickly that they kind of drop in quality. Like
Yeah.
like the game, like not like the game looks bad, but like it just sort of plays bad. Like the storyline's bad and all that kind of stuff. God, I'm backed into a fucking corner over here. Jesus Christ. This one punk chick keeps sliding me and making me fall over. Fuck hell.
No, I completely hear you, right? It's like when you can tell when a studio is pumping out another cash cow product, or it's an inspired group of individuals who have a vision.
Yeah. So it's kind of like how you get a new Call of Duty every year, and they kind of just over time just kind of got progressively worse. Just in quality. Yeah. Like still the games looked better each time, but it was just they kind of recycled the same shtick, and it's the same formula each time. And it was kind of like that with the Assassin's Creed games. It's like climby, stabby every single time. The gameplay stayed kind of the same. Like you climb buildings and stab people, and do side quests and climb up really high and look out over the city and get more quests. That kind of thing, like how the classic Assassin's Creed games go, but because they've now put these new elements in it, like the RPG elements, I think that might have changed it for the better.
Yeah, perhaps a fresh start.
Yeah. A whole different change on the game format.
Yeah, because that's what was interesting about the Call of Duty games, right? There's two
Yeah.
camps. There's the people who wanted basically the new Call of Duty to be essentially a DLC in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same core mechanics, but just new stuff to keep it fresh. And then the other people who wanted it to be a whole new game.
Yeah.
And eventually, I think both sides just get worn out and tired because, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's cool to see long-lasting games like that actually. Fuck you. Actually become sort of fresh. Yeah, this is really tough.
You're doing well.
I'm definitely dying a lot more than I was as the big guy. He definitely has a lot more durability.
Gotta beat up the car.
Slow. The car is beat up.
Finish it.
Oh. Reduce it to scrap with my fists. Oh, damn.
Told ya.
Okay. I forgot that was a thing. Star move.
Guitar solo.
I don't know how good a solo is going to be after the treatment of this guitar.
So what does that use up? Does that like take health, or do you have a special meter?
Yeah, it uses up health. You get slightly more health when you beat up dudes. Just like slightly recharges it, but you also get it from eating food, which is, you know, a core mechanic. There we go. What else did I see in the news before we... So the original Star Wars Battlefront now has Steam multiplayer support.
Free multiplayer.
It's Steam multiplayer support. So multiplayer
nice.
support. Shit. Multiplayer support disappeared like back in 2014 when I think they shut their servers down.
Oh, for which Battlefront?
The original.
Oh, I love those games. Battlefront 1 and 2. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. So the old ones. So
were you into those games?
Yeah, I played the first one. I remember playing it with my flatmates.
Perhaps we should get a game going on sometime for game.
That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Now that it has multiplayer support. Oof. Fuck. I need to go pick up the meat, but this guy's in the way. There we go.
Well, it's nice that they're doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many tragedies when it comes to things like that, especially recently with like the whole Warcraft 3
Yeah.
remastered debacle.
Ugh. Who's this? Oh, he's a dude. Bad dude. Okay. Nice.
Olin?
Whoop. Shit. Whoop. Okay, so stepping
I guess
right.
that's why.
So walking on the wire is not bad, but stepping on the break in the wire. Okay, that's just mean. They put a star right on the. Oof. This is really tough. No, get up, get up. Q-knife guy.
So I've got a question for you. I hate to jump back to Velvet Burger,
Okay.
but at the same time, I'm happy to. In the side section, there are things called skinnies and fatties.
Oh,
For people who aren't from New Zealand, what the heck are skinnies and fatties?
So those aren't even really. That's not even like the normal name for those, but it's just the fries. So you either got like small fries or like a big beer batter fries.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I think that's just exclusive, like just the name that they call their fries at that menu. Otherwise, we just call them fries. Ah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which weapon are you liking the most right now? The pipe, the knife,
Probably the pipe.
pipey.
Pipey. It's just got more range. Heck, I've got to go into the train. Alright. What else? Oh, so what else? In news, there's been a tribute statue made for Rick May in Team Fortress. As people may or may not have heard, he died recently of COVID, just last week. He was
Who
the
was
voice,
that?
Rick May. He was the voice of Soldier.
Oh,
Yeah, he passed away due to COVID.
That's very sad.
But they put a
Do you know?
they put a memorial for him in the game, which is kind of cool. It's really nice.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you know around how old he was?
I don't know how old he was. I could look it up, but I'm currently playing.
I've got you, buddy.
Nice. I don't think he was too old. In his 40s, maybe? Maybe a bit older? Fuck. This bitch is hard.
Rick May. He is. Rest his soul. He was 79 years old.
Oh shit, he's quite old then. I see how he's affected so much from Corona.
He was a Canadian American voice actor.
Poor guy. Yeah, they stuck a memorial for him in one of the levels. Didn't we play around with that recently?
TF?
Yeah. Was that with you?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We did, and we just got demolished.
Yeah.
Just because we joined the wrong server, though.
Yeah.
We were a bit rusty against some sweats. But yeah, for Rick May, I just gotta say, what a life well lived. He was a U.S. military officer in Japan during World War II.
Oh wow.
He ended up director of Renton Civic Theater and Civic Light Opera in Washington, and he ended up becoming a voice actor. Like, wow, what a full...
That's crazy, yeah.
Talk about living life in a full way, right? From soldier to businessman to voice actor.
So voicing a soldier. No, I
I
lost.
would have loved to have met that guy. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Um,
And he was also the voice actor for Peppy and Andros in Star Fox 64.
oh wow. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add an assist. Let's try Floyd.
I got bombs in these arms.
Yeah. So it's really sad to hear, but it's nice that they put the memorial for him.
It is, and that's very good. And yeah.
What else? Let's talk about releases. So I covered some game releases for this month, but there's a couple that have been updated. So we've got John Wick Hex coming tomorrow, actually, for PS4. We've got Void Bastards coming for PS4 and Switch. I played that recently, actually.
How was it?
It was really fun. It's kind of like a first-person shooter, but you're on like an alien spaceship. Do you know FDL? Do you know that game?
Faster than light?
Yeah. So it's
I
kind of
do.
like that, where you like you go from area to area, like through space. But when you board ships, it goes into like sort of first-person shooter mode, and then you got to make your way through them, finding stuff for your ship so you can make weapons and stuff like that. It's really cool.
It's definitely worth checking out then, because
Yeah.
I've heard. I should try Faster Than Light because actually, during university, I actually watched quite a bunch of my favorite streamers actually played that game.
Nice.
I got a lot of enjoyment.
Took me ages to get used to how to play it, because I played it on an episode of CatFM as well last year.
Nice. So yeah, I guess you're a fan
Yeah.
of it, obviously.
So it took me ages to sort of figure out how to actually play. I was stuck for so long. Oh shit! Yeah, what else we got? We got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer coming out for the Switch. I think it's a remake. That was like an old N64 game, right? The pod racer.
So
game.
was that? Star Wars Pod Racer? Awesome.
Star Wars Racer, yeah. That's coming out on the Switch on May 12th. And Hatsune Miku Project Diva is also coming out on the same day on the Switch.
I think I actually have to get Pod Racer. I put a lot of time into that as a kid.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to play Pod Racer, it's coming to Nintendo Switch. And if anyone wants to play as their favorite singing waifu, Hatsune Miku, that's also coming to Switch on the same day.
So what is that next game? I haven't heard of that actually. Is that a series of games? A new one?
I don't know. You know what Hatsune, can't even pronounce it. Hatsune Miku is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't actually know what it is. I think you just play. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I can't be bothered looking it up. But maybe some viewers will know exactly what it means and they'll be like, oh wow, that's cool.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, I could pick up 2 guys with him. That was cool. That's awesome. And what else we got? We got Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. Oh wow. That came out ages ago. I played it when I was younger. So it's like a sequel to the Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus games. And I remember playing it on Xbox Original.
Absolutely.
So it's coming out on Nintendo Switch as well. Dang, there's so many games coming out that make me want to get a Switch, but I can't afford it at the moment.
I own a Switch, and that makes me very happy because
Wow.
I actually don't own that many games on a Switch. I mean,
there's lots of cool new games coming out for it. I want to play Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. I haven't played this game in forever.
Right? Like, I'm a sucker. Like, I will literally buy a Nintendo console just for the new Zelda game.
Nice.
Like, that's my thing. If nothing else comes out, you can call me a sucker because that's like paying like $200 just for a game.
Right.
It'll be Zelda, Smash Bros, maybe tennis or something, and then any other odd games that come in that I can
Nice.
enjoy. Usually things kind of like I've enjoyed some RPGs and such on those consoles as well, like Breath of Fire.
Nice.
But yeah, I noticed on the Switch as well, especially, there's just not been that many titles that have really grabbed me. Like a lot of old games that are exciting, but I mean, so I really like that. Sounds like a lot of good content's coming to the Switch.
Yeah, they're finally putting some really good stuff out. Because, you know, there's been the usual Nintendo stuff like, you know, Smash Bros, Legend of Zelda, Animal Crossing, which are all like Nintendo staples. But it's cool that they've got some other IPs coming in.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, Mario, which we can't forget.
Oh,
but
yeah, Mario, yeah. So
yeah.
every new Nintendo console release will have some sort of Zelda or Animal Crossing or again Smash Bros.
Except for the Wii U, actually,
Oh,
which
true.
only had Hyrule Warriors, and that is the one Zelda. Sorry, not Zelda. It's funny how I call it the Zelda system, which is basically why I buy it. But the Nintendo system that I didn't buy, the one, and
Yeah.
it didn't actually have a Zelda exclusive.
Crazy.
So I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you? So a bunch of my friends, I'm curious about this, have gotten to this game.
You what now? So you lagging out. Heck. Ah, you've disappeared. You still alive? You kind of disappeared on me. There appears to be some technical difficulties, viewers. CptCanada's disappeared. I can't hear him anymore. Heck. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, shit. Fuck. This guy's gonna beat me. I've still got a star attack. Nice. Fucking kill. Alright. Shit. Let's just find out where he got to. Where'd you go? Can't hear you. While we're waiting, I'm just gonna do the rest of the...
Oh, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah, sorry. Right after I asked about RimWorld, I had a quick power flash there.
Oh shit.
So I'm back in action, but yeah.
Oh nice. So what were you gonna ask me? You literally like disappeared right after. You're like, I'll ask you something, and then just silence. And I was like, huh?
Oh no, I was asking. A lot of my friends have really gotten to RimWorld. They played it in the past. They're playing it a lot now. Just curious if you played that because it reminded me of an FTL.
No, I have not. I've heard of it, but never played it. There's many games I still am yet to play.
I hear that, brother.
Yeah. Whoop. I have like, there's like a joke that me and Chloe keep making on episodes, like, I've got 20 years worth of, or not 20, like 10 years worth of games to catch up on. Because we'll like, we'll mention some games, and then I'll be like, no, I haven't played that. And then she'll be like, oh, well, you have to play that. I'm like, yeah, I know, I've got so many games I need to catch up on. I didn't own a console for ages. When I was studying in uni, pretty much all of the last decade. Through the 2010s, so there's many games I missed out on. I didn't have a really good computer either, so I didn't play many games on PC. So there's lots of these games that I haven't played since I was a teenager.
Well, I'm the exact same way. I mean, pure and through a gamer growing up as a kid and a teenager and even a young adult.
Sure.
But I mean, I reached the point the same as you where I just couldn't afford, like I had to pay rent for food, post-secondary education where I just had a computer that I could do work on,
Yeah.
and I couldn't afford a console. So the
Pretty
games
much.
I played were really retro. Like if I did play games, it'd be like Team Fortress or
Yeah.
those games that could be run on like poorer quality, like StarCraft or something. StarCraft
Yeah.
2.
Or like so like old emulated games or something from like PS1
Exa-
era. Yeah.
exactly.
Ones that don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ones that don't require a lot of sort of computing power. Uh,
And honest, and honestly, I don't really regret that because in hindsight, when I look at it, like I have friends who kind of kept up during those few years playing a
Mm.
lot, and their catalog of games has grown so massively of games they've only played for a couple of days but paid full retail for. And like
Right.
no matter how wealthy I get or I am, it's just like that's not something I can really reconcile. You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
spending $70 on a game and just playing it for a couple hours, like
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah, I couldn't really. There's a few games that I just couldn't really justify spending so much on, and they can be really expensive sometimes. So you know, when I was studying, I had pretty much no money, so I couldn't buy any games. And even
It's like-
like, or even like pirating. Like I used to kind of pirate stuff. I mean, I don't anymore. If I can buy it, then I'd want to buy it. I'm a good boy now. But even then, like I couldn't really pirate games because it still require a lot of computing power, and I just couldn't run them. So even if there was like a cool new game that I'd want to get and I could find it on like pirating sites, I still wouldn't be able to play it.
No, and you're absolutely right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's one thing emulating like a Super Nintendo game,
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah, that's
but I mean,
yeah.
which I'm sure we've all done. You know, let's be real, Nintendo. We've given you a lot of money,
Yeah.
but lots of us have emulated your games. But I mean, but in reality, it's because we actually couldn't even get them for a
Yeah.
long time until recently with the Switch and such. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
no, I hear you completely. Where you're kind of stuck in that spot of like, time is actually really a huge luxury of, which is funny now, right?
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, where you don't have the time to even go through the process of pirating a game,
Yeah.
because especially newer ones, like that's a whole ordeal.
Yeah. I can't even be bothered messing around with pirating
Right.
games. Especially because you gotta wait for the download, and sometimes they can be bad. Like the files can be bad. Oh, nice. And you could get like a virus or some shit. Fuck that. At least with legit games, ones that I've bought myself, I know I'm not going to get viruses on it because they're legit games.
Absolutely.
Cool. So we've been doing this now nearly 45 minutes. So I'm just going to read off the rest of this game release list and then we can finish up. So
Perfect.
coming May 15th, we've got Eternal Castle Remastered. Don't know what that is, but that's coming out on the Switch. Then we've got Wonderful 101 Remastered for PS4, Switch, and PC. May 22nd, Man Eater for all consoles. Then we've got Saints Row the Third Remastered. Saints Row games are a great series. Coming out on all but Switch. And we've got New World, don't know, PC. This is May 26th. Same day, we've got Minecraft Dungeons for Xbox One and PC. This will probably be another Game Pass game, most likely. Then we've got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer coming for PS4 on May 26th. So it comes out first on Switch and then a little bit later on PS4, like another week or two later. Which is not that long of a wait, really. On May 22nd, there's a game named Ninjala coming for Switch. Then we've got Shantae and the Seven Sirens on May 28th on all platforms. Then May 29th, it is a really great collection of games. There's the Bioshock collection. These are all for Switch. So the Bioshock collection, that's all three Bioshock games, 1, 2, and Bioshock Infinite on the Switch, which are just awesome games. We got Borderlands Legendary Collection, which I think is all of them for the Switch. I love Borderlands. It's probably one of my favorite game series. XCOM 2 Collection for the Switch. and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm just seeing what Borderlands Legendary Collection involves. Okay, it doesn't have any other information on it. I have a feeling though it might be like the entire Borderlands collection, like 1 through to 3.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Did you play Xenoblade?
I have not played Xenoblade. I've
I
heard it's
wanted to play it.
really
But yeah,
good though.
I love that you brought that up because all the games you mentioned I love or am curious.
Yeah. So May 29th definitely has a lot of good releases, it looks like, for the Nintendo Switch. So if you're all out there playing Nintendo Switch, get on them. Nintendo Switch has a lot of good games coming out. And yeah, it's kind of exciting. And even PC, you know, has some good games, some good looking games. So I'm excited about those ones coming out. Definitely going to play them if they're on like Game Pass, or if they're just games that I really want to play, then I might get them. But yeah, that should about wrap up the show. We've been live now just over 45 minutes. It seems every time I do an episode with you, we just keep going on for ages.
I know, right? Time flies. It really
Like
does.
the Assassin's Creed one, like it felt like I hardly played any of the game, and then I got through like 2 missions or something, and then I look at the
Right.
time and it's like, oh shit, it's been nearly an hour. Maybe we should wrap this up. Yeah, thanks for joining me again. It's great having you on. It's probably really late at night for you, or / early morning.
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, yeah. No, and absolutely, it's always a pleasure being on here. Look forward to
Yeah,
hopefully being on in the future and meeting your other hosts.
yeah.
But yeah, no,
talking to Chloe,
I'm really glad. It's always a pleasure.
yeah, thank you very much, and thank you viewers for watching. We'll catch you next time with another episode, hopefully not a day late. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that goodness, the things that people usually say at the end of the videos. Thanks.
Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.
See you later.